Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Smug toad. Thought you had a good electrifying me. Oh, here we go. Okay, it goes. Look at that face. You're coming home with me. And you know what? I'm not a cruel person. We're gonna get him a friend. Whoops!
Hiji Hunts. Welcome back to another Monster Hunter Journal. I have a confession to make. I know I said I wouldn't stream until Thursday again, but the itch got me, and I was like, I'm just gonna load up the game and just go through the menus. And while I'm doing this, I might as well stream it. And so this was on Saturday, and this was entirely just a stream about me going through menus. You're watching a man just go through menus, and you guys were excited for that. There was a lot of people that showed up. I know not as many as last Thursday because it was unscheduled, but a lot of people showed up and a lot of people were excited for menus. You guys just keep blowing my mind all the time. This community is just incredible so far. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time too. So I really didn't think a little stream to kind of get myself familiar with everything that was thrown at me on Thursday would actually warrant another journal entry. But turns out I learned a lot, and there was a lot that happened that didn't progress the story at all. It just progressed my understanding of this series, which warrants another journal. So here we are. So as I mentioned in my last journal, on my first stream, between the Twitch chat and the game, there was a lot to process. And I just want to go back and just like move around the world, just get a sense of where everything is in the hub world, specifically in the village, whatever it's called, and then just look at the menus, just like sit there, look at them and understand where everything is so that everything could be a little bit more intuitive when I'm actually doing the Thursday streams and progressing. So the first thing I learned, I went back to Poogie, and I got that down. Now I know how to pet Poogie, the exclamation mark goes up. But I also learned there was all these other things that you could do with Poogie that I hadn't realized. You could rename the pig. You can rename the Poogie. So we named Poogie Crassy. And then I learned that if you hold the Poogie and walk around, your controller will vibrate and you can find a treasure. And actually, I was surprised because a lot of people in the chat actually apparently didn't know that. Maybe not a lot. A few people in the chat didn't know. So we were all learning something at that point. And you can even change the color of your Poogie. So many customizations in this game. It's kind of crazy. Outside of that, I also learned through the chat. The chat kind of helped me. We fixed the camera lock thing, so that's done. I learned to manage my item pouch. So I actually opened the item pouch and I was like, all right. People are like, you gotta clean this out. So we got rid of all the ammo. I know I don't need to. We got rid of all the mushrooms, the files, everything I don't need. We sent that to the box and we had a nice organized pouch. So this is something I really appreciate having, and I know how to manage my inventory a little bit better before future hunts. The next thing I learned was I opened up the hunter's notes, and this was really cool. I really love this aspect because I learned that the more I'm in the world, like picking up drool and poo and footprints, and then you talk to this old dude, he fills up your journal and gives you tips, and it actually I know you guys all know this, but I'm just sharing what I'm learning. It tells you how to attack the monster. The more you research the monster in the world, the more you have notes on how to defeat it. They'll say this is weak. This is a vulnerable point. It's weak to this element. This is where you harvest all the different items. So that, first of all, I love it. I love collecting things to unlock things. Oh no, I'm using the word love and Monster Hunter together. It's happening. It's just, I want to fill up this book. I want to unlock everything. So we're going to collect all the poo, all the snot, all the gross bits, and we're going to learn everything we can about these monsters. So I learned that. I really love that. And now I know that when I come back from my hunts, I go talk to the old man in case I learn stuff. The hub town, I actually got a sense of where everything is. So now I'm not completely lost. I know that pretty much when I come back from my towns, I go redeem my quests, I go redeem my research, and then I go talk to wherever I need the quest giver, go to the smithy, go to the cook, and off we go. I got the whole circuit down now. And I found the farm. We have not unlocked the farm, but I know that there's a farm that unlocks eventually. I know where that is now. The next thing that we spent a lot of time in is I went for an expedition, and I did not fight any new monsters. That was my rule. The rule is we do not progress, we do not try new monsters. So I went as an expedition just to kind of explore the first area that I was in, get a sense of how do I get around this forest, what is everything that I'm picking up, and of course getting a revenge on that smug boy, the yellow toad. So I was collecting pets. I was shooting down mosquitoes. I learned that you could do like mosquito armor. I was learning about like the flora, just observing how the monsters are out in the world and how they interact. Just taking the world in and collecting everything like I'm a rabid Pokemon hunter. Just grabbing everything I can, throwing my net at stuff. I love that net. I love catching things with that net. And mining and picking up mushrooms. Honestly, it was just a stream about gathering. It's all that Animal Crossing playtime has finally come to use to me here. While we were doing that, I met a this, honestly, I wish I could have saved it for Thursday. So I was like harvesting my mushrooms or something, and then I was hearing like some moaning in the bush, and I turn around and it's like these two cow dinosaurs, which I think they were like flirting with each other and things were escalating. So like I went to like check out what's going on, and then I'm just hearing like flap, flap. I was like, that sounds extremely dangerous. What is that flapping? Is it that furry T-Rex that's getting close? Why would it be flapping? And I see like a shadow just cover me, and I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? And then I look up and there's a freaking dragon in the air above me. I think his name is Rathalos or something. The iconic monster that everybody knows that I still can't pronounce. This thing's flying above, grabs one of these horny like dinosaur cows, and just like I book it out of there. I don't think I've been that scared in a game in a long time. And I don't really emote that well, so you guys probably didn't see if you watched the stream. But I got like shivers throughout my whole body because I thought that was such a surprise. That was my first encounter with this thing. I didn't even know it was in that part of the world.
What is that? What is that? What is that noise? What is that? What? What? I'm not touching that. Rathalos? This guy just shows up in here? Yeah, we're not. Man, that gave me goosebumps. We're gonna hunt that eventually? Jeez.
And from that point on, I learned this thing is flying around, just kind of hanging out. We did not get attacked by it, thank God. I went and hid in the bush as fast as I could. But then the freaking chat, they're like, oh, go climb the tree. Just go climb the tree. There's something nice out there. Of course, like, you know, doubt, suspicion. Chat was very sus at this point.
Can he attack me or does he just chill?
But I climbed the tree and I found out Rathalos' nest is up there. These guys led me right to the nest. I picked up an egg. I broke the egg. Luckily, Rathalos left the map before any damage could be done. But trolley chat, I got my eye on you. I know what you guys are up to. We also got to play, I discovered there was a guild card. So in the menus, I saw the guild card, customized that, had fun doing that. So many options in there. I learned about the research points and how you can collect those by doing the quest, the investigation, the bounties. So I got more of a sense of what to do there, and I'm just loading up on that. So with that in mind, should I do that? No, we got a few more things. Went through the armor, finally like understood what the armors are, the different sets, how to build out your skill tree, how you can go back in the skill tree, and then you can like branch off into other things. So like my bone armor can go into the Great Jagras and so on. All of it was very helpful so that I'm not so clueless the next time I go into a stream to try to progress and advance. And I think this one, some of you are going to be like, oh, why'd you do this on a weekend stream? But I tried out the switch axe because I was like, let's see if I can take down the Great Jagras or a Great Jagras with the switch axe. Turns out the switch axe was a lot easier to play with than I thought. So now I'm not sure if I'm going to keep going switch axe or if I'm going to go sword and shield. Sword and shield, I have to admit, I don't really make use of the shield very much. I'm focused a lot on the offense and dodging. So block is like a whole other thing I might not really be interested in doing. Whereas switch axe, it's more about just being on the offense and switching, morphing your sword and your axe. So I think I'm going to stick to switch axe for a little bit longer because you're doing way more damage. It feels good and it just feels kind of natural. So I'm going to play between these two for now. And that's pretty much everything that happened in that stream. If you want to watch it, I always upload it here on YouTube. So it's in the unlisted playlist, which I link in the description below. But this was just crazy to me that even something as mundane as walking around in the wilderness and just looking at menus and just processing it would bring so much excitement to the whole community. And it was just really fun. Going forward, this made me realize, understanding this part of the game, I think on Thursdays, what we're going to do, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'm still going to do progression. We're going to try to get to the next monster, kill the next monster, move the story forward. Those are going to be the Thursday streams. Nothing changes there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add, now that I've looked at my schedule, they're going to be spontaneous streams on Saturdays or Sundays. They're going to be in my afternoon as early as maybe 10 a.m., even in my mornings, Eastern time. And this is going to be really for the weekend crew, the European audience, anyone who can't catch me on Thursday. And the only thing we're going to do on weekend streams is just grind. I'm going to fight enemies I've already fought before. I'm going to go out and harvest things. Eventually, as I get more comfortable, I'm going to be doing community hangouts. Like, we're going to play as a community on weekends. And that's what we're going to do until I figure out my schedule some more. So Thursdays are progression streams, whereas Saturday, Sunday are going to be just general streams. And those don't have a time. So just put your alerts on Twitch, I guess, to be notified if you want to check those out. Otherwise, this game keeps pulling me in. I mean, at this point, I don't think I can even fake disliking it or not being interested. You guys are seeing what's happening. We can't deny it anymore. It's fun. I can't wait till I can take on Rathalos and see what that's like. I'm scared shitless to take him on right now. That's not gonna happen. He's scared. He legit scared me. I got scared in a video game. That hasn't happened, I think, ever. So that happened. Last time was maybe in Hollow Knight when I got into the Deepness. Yes, Hollow Knight Deepness, but Rathalos scarier. All right, so yeah, if you want to check all of that, description below. Join the Discord if you haven't already. We got a cool community there. Otherwise, I'll see you on Thursday, 8 p.m. twitch.tv/HeyJayOfficial for the next stream. And then we're going to follow that up with another journal. So I'll see you then. And until then, keep it classy.
Something's happening, and I think it's good. All right, I think I did the thing that I was supposed to do. Oh, right in the face. I think I made it puke something. Get down. Is all this red good? Oh, something else is happening. I think he bit me. I'm not sure what happened there. Did he bite me at the end?